awards given out by the American Library Association to the National Book Awards, to Utah's own Beehive Book Award. There is much to celebrate in the world of reading and children's books, and Anna Zanarini, with the Youth Services Librarian for the Salt Lake County Library System, shares her picks of the best 2007-2008 Children's Book Award winners. Really a good mixture here.
There's a lot. I tried to choose a diverse group of books.
Okay, and everyone, when you see the award-winning stamp on, and you know it's going to be good, but it's always nice to have a recommendation. So if I were to pin you down and say your #1 pick, what would it be?
You know, my absolute favorite pick of the award books for the 2008, the American Library Association Awards, is There's a Bird on Your Head.
Right up here?
Right here, by Mo Willems. And Mo Willems is just a fabulous children's author who's kind of burst out in the last 5 years or so with picture books. And this book is actually really unique because it's part of a fairly new award called the Theodore Seuss Geisel Award for Beginning Readers. And so it's a new thing, just to celebrate all the great beginning readers that are out there. And it's just a hysterical story of a pig and an elephant, and a bird lands on this elephant's head, and the elephant's really upset. And, you know, so the pig is trying to help him out. And, you know, what could be worse than one bird? But two birds, and then an entire nest.
Chaos.
And it's chaos. And
yes.
It's really hysterically funny. And I have 2 kids at home, and we read it, and we just laugh. So it's a great...
Oh, it sounds like a fun plot. And going along with that same author, another award winner he wrote last year, correct?
Right, exactly. He also received a Caldecott honor for his book Kannathil Benny 2, which is the second in the series. He had one called just Kannathil Benny, which was hysterical a couple years back, and it's all based on his daughter and this bunny that she has. And she, you know, in Kannathil Benny 2, you think it's like this really unique bunny, but his daughter's going to preschool for the very first time, and she gets there, and there's another little girl who has a Kannathil Benny, and there's a Kannathil Benny conundrum when they get kind of mixed up. And
I have to get you to saying Knuffle Bunny. I
you
want to say Knuffle Bunny. Yeah.
I want to say Knuffle too. On his website and in his interviews, he's Scandinavian. There's some kind of Scandinavian background, so they say Knuffle. So
okay,
anyhow.
Well, very fun plot there. Third on our list, tell us about this one.
The third on our list is this is called The Wall by Peter Siss, and it's a biography. It's a picture book biography that has really unique illustrations. And the best thing about it is he grew up in Czechoslovakia behind the Iron Curtain, and the pictures are all just black and white and red. So it's kind of makes sort of a political statement until the summer of 1967, I believe. And there's kind of an opening of the Iron Curtain, and he discovers the Beatles, and everything starts to come into color.
Okay, so the color slowly appears.
So the color slowly appears when he discovers all these arts and things from the Western world that
very fun.
the communist bloc has not let them see.
I love the color appearance halfway through. That's great. Next on your list, The Invention of Hugo Cabret. Tell us about this.
The Invention of Hugo Cabret won the Caldecott Award for illustrations this year, and it's a really unique winner because it's pretty much the first time a chapter book has ever won the Caldecott. But Brian Selznick is the author, and the book is really unique because it's a mix of the text and the pictures, and you can't separate out one from the other. It's almost in some ways like reading a movie, the way the pictures go, and then the text fills in parts of it. But it's just this wonderful mix of illustrations and text and this magical mystery that the boy Hugo Cabret solves, and dealing with this old French movie maker.
It's a little bit of mystery,
so it's a little bit of mystery and a little bit of action.
And perfect for older readers then?
Perfect for older readers, exactly.
Okay, next on your list we have The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. Catchy title.
It is, and it's by Sherman Alexie. It won the National Book Award for young people's literature in 2007, and it is sort of this. It's definitely for older readers, like teenage readers probably, and it's this really hysterically funny story of a boy who is he's growing up on an Indian reservation, and he has all these issues and problems. He says that he's really skinny, and he has these big feet, so he looks like an L sideways.
So something teenagers can relate to is what I'm thinking.
Kind of, a little bit. They will definitely relate to a situation, but it's very unique because he is growing up on this Indian reservation, and he decides when he's 14 and he's going to high school for the first time, and he's excited about geometry for some reason.
They might not be able to relate to that.
Exactly. So he's excited, and he gets his book, and he opens it up, and he sees a name in there, and it's the name of his mother. And he is so distraught having to use a textbook that has got to be 30-some-odd years old, because it's his mother's textbook, that he throws the book at his geometry teacher, hits him in the head, and winds up being suspended. But it kind of changes his life a little bit, because he decides that he wants to go to a school with the white kids. So he walks 30 miles every day, or hitches a ride to this white kids school, and it creates a lot of friction on the Indian reservation, because he's trying to take charge of his life and make his own decisions. But it's just so heart-wrenching, and at the same time, just hysterically funny that you just laugh and laugh and laugh.
A good blend of both emotions. Oh,
exactly.
So fun. These are just a few of the books on Anna's list, so we want you to visit the website, studio5.ksl.com. A lot of great award winners you're going to want to check out for yourself, your family, and your kids. And I can tell you're passionate about these books. This is so fun. It's great. Just hearing you talk about it makes me want to read them. So that's good.
That's good.
That's
really
good. Thank you for being here.
Oh, not a problem.
We appreciate
Thank you for having me.
We'll go to Darren down in the kitchen.
I've already picked out my favorite. There's a bird on your head. I think that's going to be the big hit at the Addams Family coming up, and we can check it out from the library or something.